Alright, YouTube family, what's the word? What's the tunes? What's going on? How y'all feeling? It's your boy D Soon back with another vid. So, let me give y'all a little Soon time, a little story time, right? So, I'm gonna speak on the time that I was close. Probably not this close. Probably not this close. I was probably this close to get sent to Nigeria. So, without further ado, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, keep your notifications on for more content from me, yours truly, and we're gonna get right to it. Damn, I don't even want to get up to get it, but anywho, so how was I close to getting sent to Nigeria, right? So for anybody that don't know, yes, I am African by the way of being Hispanic. So I'm half Nigerian and I'm half Honduran, right? So this is also a special shout out to all my Africans and Caribbeans, you know what I'm saying? And all my foreigners, just everybody in general. So y'all know how it was growing up in the 90s, right? So 90s, 2000s, I would say. So this is the time that I'm very, very heavily in playing sports. I'm very heavily in basketball. Basketball was one of my main passions growing up as a jit. And definitely had aspirations to go pro, play in the NBA, all that. You know what I'm saying? Every hoop dreams, every kid from whether they from the city, the inner city, the burbs, the rural, wherever the hell you from, that's like a youngin's dream, especially if they nice at the sport. So I might have been maybe in fifth grade. I was definitely in middle school. Probably let's say fifth or sixth grade. I can't really remember. And at that time, you need to, I was definitely a class. I was getting into a lot of trouble, but not heavy, just more so on, class clown, just being a knucklehead. I was definitely a knucklehead at one point. So my dad being my dad's Nigerian. He's fresh Nigerian, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how African parents give it up, Caribbean parents or whatnot. So obviously you have to have good grades to be able to play your specific sport or activity you're in school. So I think I needed to have what, a C plus, a C to be able to maintain on the team and play. So I was definitely nice. You know what I mean? But anyway, enough of that. But I don't want you guys to miss the whole trajectory of the story. So, as that kid, when you're in fifth grade, we'll say fifth grade, you're what, about 11 years old. So you're on the verge, being preteen, going into your teenage year, which is about what, seventh, eighth grade. So, you still a little immature to say the least. And I always thought that I knew everything, as any other kid would think at that age. And you always think, especially being the baby of the family, you have an advantage. That's one thing people don't understand. When you are the last child of the family, you have an advantage of life. And when I'm saying by that, I'm saying more so about a smart person learn from their mistakes. A wise person learn from other mistakes. So the mistakes that my sister, or relatives in my family, or people that I'm close with that are older than me that have made mistakes in their life, I could be able to, if I'm smart enough and know and wise enough, I'm able to pinpoint certain things that they went through that I didn't have to go through. And that's usually how it kind of went down. But there was times where, like I said before, I was getting into trouble, a lot of trouble at home, just doing stupid shit, shit that, not nothing to be proud about, but just something like, just being a kid. You're just being a kid, you don't know any better. So I remember one day, obviously basketball is still is to a degree, my huge passion of mine. And it's definitely things that kept me out of a lot of trouble, kept me away from the streets to a degree. So I remember my dad was like, he was like, yo, if you keep acting up, da da da. I was saying in my African voice, but I'm just not in the mood to do that today. It's a little too early for that. So anyway, he was talking in his accent, And he was like, if you continue to keep moving and doing what you're gonna do, I'm gonna send you to Nigeria. I'm going to send you into Nigeria. I could do it, but I don't feel like doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling right now. So he was threatening, not threatening, but it got to the point that I was just being on some me that he was willing to, he was going to send me to Nigeria. I don't know for how long and go to school out there. So obviously I have family out there, and you know, clearly the culture is completely different from America to Nigeria and Nigeria to America. So y'all already know. Y'all can comment down to give like a little light update, a light perspective on the two cultures when it comes to, I mean, I know what it is, but I would love for people to engage into this conversation. And also, I know the school system, they take it way more serious than what we do, at least growing up. I don't know about how these kids are nowadays, but I just always remember that in the back of my mind. So I was like, yo, I really need to tighten up, get my shit together, focus up, stop bullshitting in class. It got to a point, like I was always a smart kid, but to me, it was to a point where I strongly believe that I was just doing enough just to get by. And I remember there was one day I was in 8th grade, and obviously it was my 8th grade graduation. I'll never forget. And I was kind of mad at myself because I was like, damn, I was really trying to make honor roll. I never made honor roll in middle school. I think I stopped making honor roll once I got to middle school, and I never made honor roll again until I got to college. Because, you know, I went to a Catholic school, so obviously the curriculum is a little bit more, so it's definitely more work. It's a little bit more, I don't want to say, it's just the school system is just a bit more strict and a bit more advanced than, you know, people that go to your non-Catholic schools or whatnot. And this is not to shit on any type of schools or whatnot, because at the end of the day, school is school, and and it's what you make of it. Honestly, you got people that have gone to private schools and still become bums, and you got people that go to public schools and become extremely successful. So at the end of the day, it really just boils down to the kid and where they see themselves going in the near future. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So yeah, but I just remember them days that I was definitely getting myself into trouble. I was just being super lazy when it came to school, was doing enough to just get by. And I always, like I said before, I was always a smart kid. I was a pretty intelligent kid at that. But I just felt like things, when they came easy to me, that's when it kind of got lazy. And I think that's normal for any kid, especially for y'all that's watching this channel with whatever y'all got going on. This is pretty much just a message that regardless of whatever you have going on in your personal life or whatever you're looking to strive towards, just don't get too content. There's days that, like even right now, I'm in the process of trying to just get my body right, trying to put on more weight. So regardless of how tired I am, I always just try to remember in the back of my mind, what's the end goal? What am I pushing towards? So this is just a friendly reminder for those that's watching, like, yo, whatever you got your mind on. I know I'm around and I'm getting right back into the mix of things of the whole story, but whatever y'all got going on, just don't forget what was the reason that you starting with what you wanted to do. So, more of the story, I never got sent to Nigeria. I always would like to know how it would have ended up if I had went to school in Nigeria. That would have been kind of fire. Definitely picked up a little accent and whatnot. I definitely could talk it with the accent and everything. I'm just not in the mood today. So, anywho, hope you guys enjoyed this little story time. Real brief, nothing too crazy. Just pretty much the time I almost got sent to Nigeria because of this. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. All right, y'all be safe, be easy. And until next time, y'all be safe. Bless up.